Jeff Yentzer, CreativeMusicGenius.com. Thanks for watching today. We're playing with Zenbeats and Riffler, and I'm having a lot of fun with these apps. Riffler, I've got to say, is my most recent favorite new app. Right? And just take a look here in Zenbeats. As I got these first three tracks, you notice there's WAV files in here, and these three tracks right here. And then there's some MIDI files down here, and these all came from Riffler. And I imported them and edited them. And the thing about having a MIDI file is you can hook any instrument up to it, right? You can listen, you can hear there, I've got Filter Frog, right? And you can see the MIDI data. You can totally edit the MIDI data, which is what I did to get the bass track, right? I just made a copy of it, cut out the higher notes, and I have a bass track, right? And put whatever bass sound I want on there, right? You can see I've got Synthmaster 1 there, you know, tons and tons and tons of sounds to choose from in the iOS. Like there's a Synthmaster player, right? And that sound you heard a minute ago, this one. Right? And I did grab a little bit of Zenbeats drums to throw in there, right? So let me just show you real quick how I did this. Riffler, okay. Let me just hit play here. Now, if you can hit the create button, notice how it creates a little something new each time I hit create. Now, it's based on these settings in here, right? Which you can, take what it gives. You can cycle through presets, which is what I did, and I got Dorian Rock, right? So Dorian Rock is what I started with, but there's all kinds of other ideas to choose from here, right? All kinds of genres, all kinds of different types of guitars, Okay, and if you create it, just kind of creates a new set of notes based on what you click, right? And you can see I'm zoomed way in. But you get the tab here, right? And you can zoom in and look at it, and you can, try to play along. If you play guitar, you can learn from that, right? You can learn from all these settings that are over here, like with the tempo, time signature. So it's what I call a generative learning app, right? It generates really cool music, and you can learn from it at the same time, right? So let me go back to... Okay, I want to get back to the Dorian. Okay, right? So you can see I'm in the key of E Dorian. Really, I'm in the mode of E Dorian, right, technically. But, this standard tuning, right, and the tone, the type of tone you're getting from the guitar, the humanized setting, the sustains, the bends, the power chords, all kinds of things that you can play around with. Or you can just take, keep hitting the create button or the random button and see what it gives you. If you hit random, you come up with something completely just random. It changes all these settings, right? And if I hit random again, notice how all the settings have changed again. And every time I hit random, it's going to completely So you can just, you hear something you really like, then you get a starting point for a song. Or, like I said, you can go through and explore the presets to get you started going down, the vibe, the feel that you're going for creating a song. So what I did is the star button down here, right? These first three, E93, Dorian 1, 2, and 3, right? Those are the three loops that I showed you over in Zenbeats earlier, right? Now I've created a fourth one, and I'm going to show you how I export this as MIDI and WAVE and get it over into Zenbeats. So first I'm going to load this. Okay, so now it's loaded. Now you notice I changed the key to B, right? I was in E. I changed it to B, and I just wanted to simulate a change in chord progression, right? So that's one way to do it. And there's the tab, right? And so what I did, and I used the save function to save it, and then I renamed it, right? So here's the share button, right? Export is WAV file and export is MIDI file. I'm going to do both. Okay, and I've actually already saved this. So, but you can choose on your device where you want to save it and go ahead and save it. I have saved. I went to Files and Audio Share Files, and there's a little subdirectory in here called Riff, and that's where I saved it. I click Save right there. I'm actually going to cancel since I already did save it earlier. It's got a crazy file name. I'm just giving you a heads up on this. It gives you a crazy file name, and if you'll notice, it's the date and the time to the second when you hit the share button. It really doesn't have anything to do with the file name you gave it, unfortunately, but you can rename it here to something more meaningful. Right, whatever, and then save it, right? And just remember where you saved it, okay? So you're going to do that for WAVE, you're going to do that for MIDI, right? Save the MIDI file in there, maybe rename that if you want to. Again, I'm not going to go through all that right now because I already did save it. But let me jump over to Zenbeats here. Right, so I've got my first three in there, and I'm going to put this one in there. So I'm going to long click on this empty cell, and it comes up import audio file. It's the only option, right? And then I'm going to come over to, there it is, E-Riff B, right? It's got the B in it. So there it is. It imported. Okay. I can hear it. I can click on it. See, there's the WAV file, right? So that came from Riffler. That's the actual audio file of the guitar. And then I'm going to come down let's say to this cell, and I'm going to long hold on it, and I'm going to import MIDI. Okay, so this is a instrument. Okay, and I'm going to find the one with the B in it. There it is. Okay, see, there it is. This is a MIDI file, right? And it's playing whatever instrument, iOS is full of different synthesizers, right? There's millions upon millions of choices, right? Or you can create your own, right? So if I let's say I took that and moved it to another cell. See, it just has a different instrument there, right? Stop that. Bring it up here. Another different instrument. Yeah, okay, so And it's totally editable, right? It's just MIDI, there's a piano roll, right? So there's lots of different apps that you could import these types of files into and mess with them. Right now, here's the bass. And all I did was I copied the MIDI file again into here, and then I deleted the top notes, right? There were notes up here, and I deleted all those and just kept the low notes. And that's my bass track. Okay. You know, you can totally edit this. You can raise it by octaves or semitones, up and down. You can dice and slice. So, all right, here, I want it to all start in sync. I can copy this again and paste it. And see, now I have an even different sound. You know, I can multi-layer it. There's no end to the creative possibilities. You can play along with it, right? You've got the notes. If I pull up my keyboard. Okay, I can see what notes are playing on the keyboard, so I could use the keyboard to learn music, you know, and I can always slow it down, right? I can make it bigger. I can go to this pad type setup where I can see all the notes bouncing around. I can look at the names of the notes inside of the cell, right, and see how they're all bouncing around. Or another same idea, right? Okay, so I hope you get the idea there. There's incredible sonic possibilities there with Riffler and Zenbeats, or whatever DAW or app you've got that'll take MIDI and audio wave files. If you come up with any great riffs or jams or just some awesome tunes, leave us a comment. Let us know where we can listen to it online. Jeff Yenser, CreativeMusicGenius.com. Thanks for watching. Keep on rocking. Keep on jamming.